Welcome to Mario Builder 64 version 1.1. If you haven't seen this, it is a Mario level editor in which you can just build your own levels. Actually, get back out of here. It's funny, I was testing this yesterday. Nope. So, first of all, I know, crazy, right? Mario Builder 64, let you build Mario in Mario 64. That's crazy. Here's the thing. I was actually testing this yesterday. Unfortunately, I booted up the game without being able to save the level I had made because I done something stupid. I can save levels now, but that means the level I was making yesterday I can only access via a save state and not actually levels. But let me show you just what I was messing around with, because it's still there, and I'm glad it's still there because I was like huffing it. Jesus. So, for me, the biggest and most important update to this, aside from many sundry little changes... Yeah, I know, a lot of Coopers. Field of Coopers. Out of the many sundry and strange updates that this has gotten, not really that many, is something cool that I'm going to show in a second. Pick up that up. Yeah, I was making this, course where I have to go up here to ride the lava. Nothing exceptionally difficult, but, I was working on it. Did you see that one? And guess what? You know what this is going to be? Yo, Mario, get off there. Mario? Okay, this is a problem. Sorry, I didn't expect this. Crash. Thank you. And you see these blocks? And you see what happens when I touch this coin? Not the only thing getting touched tonight. I don't know what that means. I just said it because it sounded incorrect. Yeah, basically, you can put triggers inside of random items or enemies, and those count towards unlocking a star. Which is fantastic. That is exceptionally good. No, I don't want to exit. And why? It's honestly the same thing that they did when they did that update for Mario Maker. Or for Mario Maker 2, when they allowed you to say, okay, you have to collect 50 coins and you beat the level. Or you have to fight 5 Goombas and you beat the level. It's basically that, but for this, in the sense of... It allows you to make interesting challenges. Varied, interesting challenges that let you do different things. I love that, because it allows you to be like, okay, I'm going to make you a weird challenge. And what is your reward? One part of a thing. And I guess I could have just put a star up there if I really wanted to, and put 5 stars everywhere, but... I like that. It makes it... There's a satisfaction there. And I should have revisited this more than, the once I played it, because people have made some really cool levels. I called this Nepo. Actually, maybe this is available. Regardless, though, I will try and make a level, but I'll probably mostly spend my time playing other people's levels. Because that seems better. Small or medium? Small would probably be more prudent, but I'm going to medium. Spooky. Croupy. It's my favorite. Oh my god, it's croupy, dude. I know there are people out there who just didn't like this level because the music freaked them out so much. Fun fact. I know I'm doing this terribly, but I gotta say, if you've never played this, I'm just using a controller. It's not even a thing of... I'm using a real controller. I've talked about this already. I've talked about this last time I played this, but it's kind of remarkably stunning how effective this is. Or rather, how well this works. It's so seamless to hop in and out, so seamless to place blocks and to move them in 3 dimensions. You know what I mean? It feels really incredibly natural to just move these things around. Even though the movement is split up between the 2 sticks. I use the right stick up and down to move up and down. And you use the left stick to go in the 4 orthogonal directions. And you can rotate as well. There's some things that aren't perfectly suited, but I'm also not even using an N64 controller, so that makes things... Okay, we're doing a spooky level. What's good for spook? Haunted planks, wooden floor. Metal floor roof. I guess the implication should be some kind of castle, right? Haunted planks. Wooden. What are haunted planks? What do these look like? I guess this would be like the outside, right? Because we have pillars and walls. I guess the walls would be inside. Okay. I love spooky mansions. I've talked about that before. It's funny. They actually like, for some reason, they think... Well, for some reason, whatever. It's in Japan. They like spooky, scary things in the summer. I think it's the idea that it sends a chill down you, and quite literally it's supposed to cool you off in the hot days. Which I think is funny. How many blocks? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Which is a nice idea. I kind of like it. I mean, Halloween here is still, like, it's not cold when it happens, depending. 5. Like, it's not winter when Halloween happens, when we do the spooky and scary stuff. It's still, like, it's kind of like... It's fall, but it's still pretty warm. It's like the ending of summer and the beginning of things getting colder. Been involved in trick-or-treating in snow pants. Yeah, that doesn't seem very fun to me. Apologies to people who go trick-or-treating in snow pants, but, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, huh? Live in a place that isn't goddamn freezing all the time. Listen, I've been getting debates with people about the cold. Because I don't like the cold, of course, and I do like the heat, even though it's boiling right now in the great state of Georgia and the United States of America. Oh, camera, thank you. I'm joking, of course. I like the heat more than the cold. I just do. Despite all of the problems, and everyone gives up their quote-unquote logical debates about, oh yeah, you can always put on more clothes. It's like that's diminishing returns. You can only put on so many clothes before it's not convenient or feasible, or even that conducive to helping you warm at a certain point. I get the point they're making, but we're using relative estimates of temperature of cold and hot. Obviously, it's getting hotter every year. And it will continue to do so for the rest of my lifetime easily. And probably longer, depending on how we take down this global warming, which might just... We might all be dead, basically what I'm saying. But even despite that, with more normal representations of cold and hot, the idea of, oh, just put on more clothes isn't actually that tenable, I think, in most cases. It's only now getting to the point where maybe you know, the heat's not good anymore. But I don't like cold. It's like I'm physically like frozen. It's like my body just can't move like it should. I hate it. 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 Or at least in the heat, I can move around. Like, sure, warmth isn't comfortable, but cold isn't comfortable to me. I don't mind being like a little damp if it happens, depending. Sometimes you're sweaty, sometimes you're not. Depends on if you're dry or humid heat. I don't mind. You get used to it. Body's moving. Feasibly. Move your body feasibly. I mean, I'm just building a box right now. Trust me, I've got plans. I've got plans, alright? I've got plans. You don't have to... No one has to agree with me, by the way. I know that it's my personal opinion on this, but how many blocks wide is this? It's way 55. And 8? Why does it start at... Wait, what the fuck? Why does it start at 8? What? What? Sorry. So that would be, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I stupid? So it'd be 48, 46, sorry, which would be 23. This would be the center. You know what, I'm gonna do that in different blocks just so I can, like, fucking tell what these are. I don't actually want this shape to be here, but it illuminates to me. You know, fuck it, we'll do this. I can build some steps up. I shouldn't be so comfortable with it. The first 35 years of my life were a big waste. Listen, I wasn't trying to say everyone's stupid and ugly for, you know, not adjusting to the heat like I have. Everyone's different. And with that in mind, I loathe the cold and I like the heat more. Personal preference. Again, we're all different. I just don't like it, and I prefer heat vastly more. Which is probably part of the reason why I like summer so much. I get used to it. Sorry, I'm using common vernacular that I tend to use. The royal you. I don't know why it's called the royal you. As in, like, the queen says, one fancies the heat in summer. One must get used to it. It's like, who are you talking to, queen? I get used to it. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound so accusatory. I didn't realize I was being so offensive to my chat members. I didn't realize my chat members couldn't take it. I didn't realize my chat members had to listen to everything I said in such a specific way. I didn't realize it. Sorry, I apologize. I didn't realize my chat members out there couldn't get used to it. Jeez, I'm sorry. Wow, I just spit more than the rain that's happening in this level. This very ambitious rain that's happening right now. No, but I like this summer. I always have. And I think, I was talking about this with people. But I don't know, I don't even know why. Part of me has like this idealized version in my mind of summer. Of what summer means. And maybe it's a lot of I don't know. I don't even know what drives it. Many years of like what you might see in a movie or a show. Something like the classic Stand By Me's. You get Boys in the Woods. Or you read a lot of manga and they always have this summer and they always go do stuff and they hang out. And I almost wonder if those reading those things are somewhat unhealthy. Because it shows this glorified ideal of people hanging out and seeing each other, which maybe isn't achievable in real life. But then I wonder if maybe it's just me. Not that I don't see people, ever, but I tend to be a fairly lonely person. Despite when I get to see people that I know in person. So the idea of, like, seeing the people in that often, well, it seems nice, but it also just seems untenable. People can't do that. People don't hang out enough or don't see each other enough, you know? So that idealized idea of people in summer doing stuff, going outside, mucking around, even just chilling, beating the heat, seems very nice to me. So I think that ideal and the idea of going to the beach and doing these things, it all comes back to summer when you have the idea of vacation, I think, is where it draws from. And not that I did it, every day in summer. It wasn't always me doing stuff. A lot of times it was you being bored, like just chilling in the park because your parents kicked you out of the house and you had nowhere else to go. But I still did stuff, and there were good memories of doing things during the summer that you can't do at school time. But you would think, when it's school time, I get to see people. I get to see people every day. I get to see my friends. Excepting when school wasn't good. I mean, that's a different story. But when school was good and you had people to see, then that's, surely you want to go to school. So you'd think I'd associate fall more with that kind of nicety. That revisiting, that seeing of people again. What is the Mario level editor? It's Mario 64. Sorry, this is Mario Builder 64. If you're not acquainted with this, what's wrong with you? It's a good thing. I streamed this back in the day. And also, I made a video of it on my main channel. Of when I initially streamed this. And it's a real Mario ROM hack that lets you build levels in Mario 64. I know I'm doing the most boring fucking thing possible, which is why I'm talking about summer, not the game. But, like, give it some time. The creative stuff is going to come. The best part of school was friends. I mean, for most people, I'm sure that must be, right? A lot of people, I mean... But I don't know. Maybe not trying to be more normal about it. As an adult, maybe summer isn't as fun as it seems. Now, maybe I'm just very childish, is one thing I have to consider. Is maybe I am just a child. It's like, oh, it's summer, so you got to do the summer stuff, And then my adult friends are like, well, what do you mean, man? What do you actually want us to do? It's like, well, I don't know. Go to the beach. Go outside. It's like, well, no, I mean, like, although I wouldn't mind going outside, to be honest. But like, there's nothing wrong with wanting to do stuff. I don't think I'll ever outgrow the stuff I'm interested in wanting to see people and do stuff of that nature. I think I always will, because it's just, what's wrong with it? It's just enjoying your time, and despite whatever it may be. At least the things that are wrong with me, childish. I don't think there's anything wrong with that for the most part. So I wouldn't worry too much. But there's part of me that's like, man, I do want to do stuff. I do want to see people more often and go out and do, I don't know, what people would describe as summer stuff, even if it's just like, I think for me, just summer stuff is just doing stuff, really. In my mind, summer stuff is just doing things. And I can do things all throughout the year, but, you know, it's bright outside and it's warm and we have more hours of the day, so it feels more exciting to go around and do stuff. In my mind, anyways. I want it... Roof. Pillar. Window. I guess you'd want it to stick out, right? That's not really a window. It looks more like a lamp. Roof. Wood. Wall. I feel like I would want the wall, like, the wall to start here? Does that make sense? Oh, shit. I guess I can't make a real door. Yeah, there's still limits to this thing, by the way, obviously. I mean, it's still, you know, a thing of... Oh, what am I doing? Still a thing of in development, which is why I'm playing it again. So if I'm doing this like a real one, you get special rooms. So I could be like, all right, you enter. There's a door on your left. This is gonna be the worst. Listen, I'm not a fucking game designer. You're gonna see this and it's gonna be the most shitty, stupid, ugly thing ever. It's okay. I don't know if I want to make a maze or what. Because if I make a maze, then it's just like a ghost house in Mario World. It is a spooky house. It is a spooky house. It is spooky, spooky, dooky, spooky house. Oh, I'm so scared. The spooky house. Oh, I'm so scared. It is spooky, 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 spooky. Sorry. My apologies. Okay, so what am I actually... So I have a room. I got one room. I'm just building a house. A casual house, flipper, whatever. Okay, so I'm building a house. What's going to be in here? Let's... I want this to be like you go to all the different rooms and there's some slight challenge in there. So I can put slopes of some kind. And I need to, like... Might have to do this. Okay, so that's... Yeah, there we go. Lava window. Stone floor. Wanted planks. Wood floor. There, we do wood. So do, like... Gonna have this go up for some reason. For some reason. Just lean back in my chair. I was just... Listen, I like them. I really like making songs. It's just nice to make music. It's human. It's human. Not everyone does. But it's still... For people who do it, then it's a very human thing. For people who don't do it, it can also be a human thing. Maybe this is like a return. Like you try to come up here and you just fucking can't. It's like, what's going on, man? It's the wrong block, ain't it? It's fine. So if I just, like... Put Mario over here. Alright. Big fucking place. I haven't put the ramps in yet. Big door. I guess I can make the door smaller, but, like... So I can't just walk up that quite easily. Okay, so if it's this high, then all of a sudden I can't, like... No. No, like, you can fucking get up there. There's no way you can't. Come on, get up there. Ah, maybe not. I remember the Gary moment. I do remember the Gary moment. I apologize. I sincerely... Oh god, am I stuck in this... I'm stuck in the fucking... the box. This challenge. Escape. Whoa. No, we're good. Okay. But no. So I don't know. I do like fall. I think it's fall's a funny season. As it grows on me more and more every year. For some reason. Don't know why. I want it to be so high that I can't get back out of. From this way, anyways. You know what I'm gonna do? I got it. I'm gonna build a hallway like this. Gonna have all these rooms, right? God, even I forget how to do the controls sometimes. They're all gonna be blocked off. If I do like what would be like this, as if they're boarded up. So there's only one way through the maze. You have all these rooms, all the doors are locked. You might hear chilling screaming inside, but you don't know what to do. And I'm gonna have to go up that ramp. You're gonna fall down. There's gonna be some bunch of jokers in there. Anyone who doesn't care about this, just skip to the timestamp in which I just play levels instead. And whet your appetite. For beauteous Maximus. Okay. But there's always a level of that. And I think inherently that just makes me... I don't think it makes me more sad in the summer because I'm not achieving the things. A little bit. You have these expectations for periods of time, and then you don't end up, like, meeting them. They're unreasonable expectations, but you still can't help but feel a little bit sad that you're not meeting those expectations. I think. I feel like I should break these up into almost smaller rooms than what I'm currently doing. There we go. It's like, I shouldn't make expectations about what I'm doing during the summer months. But you do it anyways. I've made no enemies. No coins. No nothing. Probably why I like streaming so much. It's nice to have something you get to do. Take your time off stuff. Lets you, you know, keep yourself busy, lets you talk to people, helps you make some friends. It's nice. Not a bad hobby. As long as you know, keep it in stride. You don't make it get, like, unhealthy or weird or whatever, but... which I don't. I still have other stuff in my life that's not just streaming. I don't do it for, like, 8 hours every day. I do it every day, but I mean that's it's my main hobby, man. What do you expect? I put effort into this shit. You know, a modicum of effort, maybe not a maximal amount of effort, but I put a minimal amount of effort, like 5%, 10%, maybe 20, maybe 13.27, but it's not an exact number though, so I wouldn't know. I'm not calculating it or anything. I don't have the equation in my brain always ticking away, always ticking, tick tocking away in my back of my mind. Of course I don't. That'd be silly. I didn't come up with my own equation or anything. I didn't come up with some genius harebrained equation that no one's ever heard of about how to do this properly or anything like that. That's silly. Nobody, no person would do that. That's like insanity. You know, that's ridiculousness. Oh, don't be ridiculous. Do you ever watch any of those parts of movies or shows or read something about a manga where a character just has a massive background that's so impressive? Somehow they're known by like every other character in the story. Oh, it's someone who, what? It's someone who just knows everybody? I mean, there's people like that in real life. I mean, it's like about... This isn't a downer. I was like 8, so I don't remember it. But like, when my grandpa died when I was 8. Don't remember it. He wasn't the grandpa I was close to, which is unfortunate. I probably would have gotten close to him if I was older, but... You know, people die. It happens. My mom always tells about how so many people were at his funeral. People that would just come up and thank her and shake her hand, not even... like, my mom didn't know who any of these people were. How my grandpa had helped them and done all this stuff. Depending on if it's like strangers or family. Obviously, there's a lot of family that came around from my other grandpa. That only died a couple years ago. A lot of those were family, but a lot of family I didn't know about. He spent a very long amount of time getting a lot of my grandma's family out of Vietnam and into the States for many, 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 many years, and they all owed him a lot. A lot of people do a lot of things and meet a lot of people. And once time has passed, you tend to do a lot of stuff with a lot of people, especially if you live in the same area. And even if you don't, you can be very impactful or very well known surprising when I like have a friend and it's like, how do you know these people? How are you bumping into people constantly? It's like we're out somewhere and he bumps into somebody. It's like what? It happens. I mean, that's not that disingenuous of a thing. Maybe it's a little almost silly in that respect, but okay. So this is gonna be a little gateway to go over to this room. Oh, don't do that. That's silly. But I don't think it's the most unreasonable thing in the world. It just depends. Depends on how it's handled. There's gonna be a little pathway. You, the gamer, has to find your way up. Okay. So you're gonna enter in here. You're gonna go up here and you're gonna fall. Guys. You're gonna fall, guys. So what could I possibly like put in here that would be, I don't know. You know, this isn't a part of canon Mario, but they should do like a thing where you can put like one of these star triggers, but instead of a star trigger, it's like a button. It's a switch trigger, and it triggers a switch. You know what I'm gonna do? Well. I wonder if I could, like... I want to cover up this block so they can't tell what it is. I don't know if I can do that. What is an intangible block? As in, like, it's a block that you can't see? Oh, it is. Or that you... Oh, I get it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here, and this is stupid. Okay, I'm gonna do this. This is the stupidest thing. I'm gonna hide a switch. Underneath this. I'm gonna put, like, intangible blocks around it. Of some fashion. Okay, but it should not be there, because then they can just, like... I want it to be like a ghost house. I'm probably not gonna finish this level, but I'm gonna do this anyways. Okay, so corner. It'll be very obvious what this is. Maybe. I don't know, maybe it won't be. Okay, not all of these have to be intangible, that's the thing. Most of these have to be real. And even if they do, like, figure out what this shit is. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Real gamer shit. Because I do want to play some of the other levels. I found like 7 pages worth of levels here. Oh, it's so spooky. It's so spooky. So go up here. How do I get out of here? You know, it occurred to me I forgot to put the blocks that spawn in when I, like... Huh. Gonna do that. Whoa. Yo, why didn't you say something? Say, you don't want to be the guy who didn't want to say something. God, what is that fucking stupid thing about, like... You know, the guy who, like, there's a commercial about, like... You don't want to be the guy who didn't do something, and he freezes time. It's like, whoa, man, it's not okay. There we go. Anybody know what I'm talking about? It's like... Hey, man. That's not cool. This guy's like... You know, you went to a party and they were messing with this guy. It's like, you didn't do something? No, I didn't. Then he says, whoa, man. Not cool. The guy freezes. Everybody freezes. It's like magic. It's some kind of PSA about, like, not doing something, but doing something. I'm not describing this very well, but the commercial itself doesn't describe what it's talking about very well either. See, you do that secret switch. You come over here into this bridge that's, you know, poorly thought out. Leads you right into this room. But there's no way out. There's no way out. It will be miraculous. It will be stunning. It will be an insane predicament. Emphasis on the dicament. I don't know what that means. I don't know what what I'm implying with that. Okay, so let me save. No, save. I guess it saves already. Yeah, why did I call this Krupi? Yeah, I don't need the rain. No, a spooky haunted house. A cold. I was just talking about how cold it doesn't fit with spooky, but there are some spooky coldnesses. Wow, how unfucking fitting is this? One of these days, I gotta play Beyond the Cursed Mirror. It's the other ROM hack builder packed into this, where it's a bunch of new mechanics and stuff. Or ROM hack. Or retro. Rayman. Again, these guys are also... You know, I wonder if anyone's done Final Fantasy VII themed levels. I should have. I should have built like Shinra Manor or something. So I enjoy hearing the music. Yokai Mountain, Toho 10. God, there's 10. I mean, no, there's 10. There's like 20. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. You know, I still haven't added Sonic Adventure to my fucking music playlist, have I? I should. Sonic Adventure was a good game. This song, the real version of this song is like peak. I don't know what the fucking chords in this are, but something about the real version of this song, the chords and shit, like are like life changing. Sorry, I'm actually gonna mute this temporarily and pull up the real Green Garden Bomberman 64 because it genuinely is like fucking life changing shit. Bomberman 60. I don't know. That's a game I'd love to play. I'll have to play Bomberman 64. No, it's like a 20-minute game. You could beat that like so quick. I hate commercials. 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 I hate you. You have a punchable face. I hate this man. You can't see this man on this commercial, but I hate him. This song. Sorry. I know no one gives a shit. But like something, I don't know what, maybe it's the sound font or something, but something about this has like, it makes me feel something, man. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the era it was made in. I'm sure there's something about the theory behind it. Very 90s. Something about certain songs in the 90s do make you feel something. Not that they don't do it in the 2000s, but styles change. Who fucking composed this? It's tremendous. Sorry, it's tremendous, ain't it? And the 64 version of the other if it's already a 64 game, isn't as good. Oh, they know it. Good music. Like, I like Super Mario 64's music, but it's funny. Any other game in this sound font just doesn't sound very good. Comparatively to their own. It's funny. It's almost as if games are designed with a certain sound font in mind, and changing that kind of changes the feel of the song. You know, it's almost as if you kind of can't do that. This could almost work for this level. Hey, you don't need to tell me. I already know. I'm trying not to discredit other composers, because everyone does different and has different ideals. I just have a preference. After the fucking hell I went through with Banjo-Tooie, I shouldn't even be considering playing DK64, but I do want to play DK64. There's a genuine part of me is like, one day I might end up streaming DK64 and hating it. Hating myself, but... I don't hate Starfield. Oh, this music is good. Something about Skyward Sword's music has grown on me over the years, more and more and more. I never thought it was bad, but I think I've liked it more and more as the years have gone on, which it helps. I mean, as you give Zelda games more time. I mean, at this point, it's over 10, what is it, 15 years old? 2011 to 2022, so it's 10. 14 years old. Only 14, really not that long ago, I guess. Relative to, like, a lot, but, like... I guess it's to the point where it can be nostalgic. Twilight Princess is nostalgic. Although I don't know if it's nostalgia or just it's a melancholy game, so it has a very melancholic soundtrack. I'm not afraid. But I have nothing against Starfield. I bought it when it came out, and I liked it well enough. There's too many games. Too many games. Kokiri still sounds good. I don't buy into nostalgia. Here's the thing. It's not that nostalgia is the only thing that involves your liking something, but it is an aspect of it. How big it is depends on the person, but you can't ignore it. It does. I mean, here's the thing. I'm nostalgic for stuff that is good. There's other stuff I played as a kid that I'm nostalgic for that isn't good, and I can acknowledge that they aren't good. But I'm not nearly as interested in those things. Inherently, the stuff that I'm nostalgic for that sticks around more often are better things. But there's still a level of nostalgia that influences it a little bit. That'll always be a factor. That's why I can say I like a game called Mr. Slime for the DS that is basically shovelware that no one's heard of. Where it's not a bad game, and it isn't. It genuinely isn't, and I quite like it. But it's not something, like, special, and I know that. It's very easy for me to say that other games are special. So now I'm just going through music I like. But there's still going to be a buff or a boon of a number. Is it 5%? Is it 10%? Buff based on my love of it as a child? Yes, it's going to be there. So none of these have the spooky vibe I'm going for. I mean, this could kind of do it. Build a peen. You want to build a peen? Maybe a secret peen. I've got all these rooms. I'm not gonna... Again, I was gonna stop and, like, play some real levels made by real people. With this very unfitting music. Okay, I don't know. Pilar. Completely... So just don't go into that room. Simply that game that you love is always tinted glasses. I mean, again, people just like to shit on what people like. Fair enough. Just listen. The one thing, don't worry about people who aren't treating things with nuance. Don't let it impact you. You don't need to defend. You don't need to argue with them. It's a waste of time. If you say, "Oh, I feel this way," and they're like, "Oh, you're stupid, you're ugly, and you don't, and it's dumb, and your opinion's wrong, or whatever," just be like, "Okay, whatever." No sense wasting brain power. If they're coming at it with a sincere angle, and maybe you do want to have a conversation about it, maybe you can, but, like, even a real person, if that wasn't your natural instinct. Well, here's the thing. This isn't my first time playing this. I probably already did build a peen. And also, even before I streamed this, I played this yesterday, just to test, to make sure that the update worked. So my penicular desires my raging desire for penicular conception was rampant. But clearly that desire faded as I did other things, you know. That desire of penicular conception doesn't last forever. No. Man cannot live on penicular conception alone. I gotta stop saying penicular conception. I really gotta find a better way of phrasing that, because that's, you know... Why am I... Okay, this is the worst music for this. But no. What I actually will do is, well, okay, let me do this to, save. Not finished. Maybe I'll come back to this and tidy up the level I was starting before. Save and quit. So I do have other levels, like, what the fuck is this? Oh, that's what I was doing, that's what I did, like, in the previous version. This was back when I was still, messing with this. That's not a penis, it's a sword. Let's get out of here. That was, like, months and months and months ago. It is cool that you can modify other people's levels, which I still think is neat. Groupie? What is the fun zone? Oh, that's right. I was trying to build like Five Nights at Freddy's, and it really didn't work out in my favor. These are the guys. Here's the guys. Look, there's Freddy right there. There's Chica. It's masterful. It's a masterclass. Oh yeah, I just use this as a test to fight whoever the fuck this is. Don't worry about that. You don't need to know what that is. This was a test that I had done. Your string brings me joy. I'm glad. We could all use some joy these days. I sure as hell could. Let's see, we got Bubble Bathroom Blast. So these are levels made by people. This was made by random Sorry. I want to be clear. I hate it. I hate that people say ah instead of ass. Just say ass. Just say ass. Just say ass. Say the ass word. Say the A and the double S. Say ass. It's okay. You can say ass. Don't say ah. It actually irritates me. It irritates me to no end, and it's irrational. It's conceptually irrational. I don't care. You can curse. You can say bad words. You can say big boy words, okay? You don't have to be afraid of the big boy words. What is your mommy gonna... Oh, you gamer online, your mommy gonna tell you that you said ass? Say ass. Just say ass. Please. I beg of you. I beg of you with peace and love. Say ass and don't say ah. Use that over. I don't care. Fuck it. I don't make any money. I don't have to say... Listen, there's so many... Listen. Do you know how many big boy streamers out there who make tons of money and say ass constantly? You know how many British streamers out there say the word count like cunt? Because, you know, they have a funny accent, and so, of course, it makes them sound a little weird. And they still get demonetized for saying the C word, which is cunt. And then they still make a living out of it. Not easy. But, like, listen, you can... If they can, the kiddies out there who aren't making any money at all can afford to say it, too. This isn't the streamers saying it. It's like children. Not even children. It's like... They're like in high school. It's like high schoolers. TikTok brain Zoomers. I am a Zoomer. I'm like, listen, I curse too much. I didn't curse in high school. But I wasn't, if I had to say a curse word, I wasn't going to censor it. I was going to say, what the freaking freak? You know, I wasn't going to do that. I was going to just, you know, if I had to say a curse word, I would say it. For whatever reason. Different moves for different platforms, and other people are learning from it from TikToks. I think it's also the replacement irritates me. Because it doesn't flow. It's not like ass to as or ACC, but it's pronounced the same. It's ah. And that's like loathsome. Big ass streamer. No, that doesn't sound right. Saying it verbally doesn't sound right. Fuck the language. I don't care if I become a boomer. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Listen, just because I'm a Zoomer doesn't mean I'm Zoomer Brain, Zoomer Pilled, Italian Brain Bot, Skibbity Gyat, 4020, eat shit, fuck my ass. I don't give a shit. It irritates me. A lot of little language stuff irritates me. And I get it. And I understand why. But I don't even think ass is the problem in most platforms. It's stuff like people say unalive. That irritates me too, but at least I know where it originated from, and that doesn't bother me. You know. That doesn't bother... I mean, it does irritate me, but I don't blame people for that. It's like it's the platforms that cause people to change language, and it's irritating and stupid. And I think... My only thing is I don't feel like it should transfer outside of the platforms we're using it on. Because then it imbues, even in real life, the idea that you can't say some of these words. And then, like, even real life is being, like, bowing down to the advertisers. It's like, we're not on the platform. You don't have to worry about ad revenue, all right? You can say the words. You can say them. Because then it's like, even society is evolving to fit with the advertising agencies that run every platform that we're online with. And that's conceptually irritant to me. But ass is like, no, you can say ass. I don't think you're going to get demonetized in most places for saying the word ass. So the fact that people can't say it, and not just that, not that they even say it, but that it evolves to being outside the platforms too. And part of it is people find it funny, and I think I just don't. I just don't find it funny. Yeah, sorry, words fucking no. I'm born in the year 2000. First of all, zillennials, sorry, now I'm going to call you a stupid idiot, dummy baby, but like I don't like the term zillennial. I think it's silly. I think I'm a person who thinks most generational boundaries are kind of silly because, as I said many times, if you shift the boundaries by 5 years, oh look, we got new boundaries, we got new generations, everybody. But I'm born in the year 2000. I'm born in the new millennium. Which ironically is not what a millennial is. A millennial is someone who like has their teen years, high school in the 2000s, I guess. For whatever reason. You'd think it'd be like, you're born in the new millennium, you're a millennial. No, that's not actually what it means. So it's kind of weird. 90s babies are millennials, but whatever. I didn't come up with the names of these generations. Why stop by years? Why not go month by month? You know, my month that I was born is different from when they were born. You might just go by days, listen, weeks. I was born on week 42. I'm a Gen Z-42. You're a Gen Z-52. I'm sorry. You and I are not the same. The whole concept of, like, being dogmatic about... You can draw conclusions about people based on when they're born and how close they are to other people. Of course you can. And there are certain things that might define a group of people. If you're born, like, before the internet and after the internet. But that can be nebulous. And usually it's just done by an arbitrary amount of years. Maybe I'm just someone who doesn't like categorization and labeling to too much of a degree. So I'm at this level, I don't know what to do. I'm in a toilet and I'm dying. At least one good argument why you can't go exactly by month in its school years. If someone failed a grade, they'd be that generation. Well, no, they're still the same age, but they're just with a different group. But I mean, again, I knew people who started like... There's a guy who was in a year younger than me. Or a year, like in schools. He was in a grade underneath me. But he's like 2 months younger than me, maybe? He was right on that edge of, are you in this one or that one? Obviously, despite the fact that we're basically the same age, our experiences are a little different because he ended up being in the, you know, my underclassman in college for me. Good dude. He's my roommate. He was my roommate back in college. But it's like, that's an... Throw me, baby! No, don't throw me. That was a bad idea. Yo, why am I swimming in, like, toilet water? Here's the thing. A lot of these levels are actually, like, hard. I don't think I can see the level categorization here. But so some of these are pretty hard, and I just chose them because I thought they looked cool. These might be, like, labeled as hard, and I'm just mucking around. Ooh. But, I mean, it's pretty. You look at this level and you think, wow, this is nice. Oh, nice. I love the quicksand that I can't see out of. How does this even work? Can you just texture the quicksand as anything? Pimpo. It is my favorite color. Where am I? Jump. Jump! No? Okay, I can't jump high enough. Mario, what are you doing? I think I'm doomed to die. Oh, there we go. Wait, can I go underneath? No, I cannot. I absolutely cannot. And then silly, and I don't take it too seriously, and I don't encounter these words often anyways. But I think a part of it is I hate the idea that language has evolved Not for any, like, diegetic thing, but it kind of out of force. It's like language changing due to it's basically language changing due to censorship. And that is really irritating. Like, I don't, like, here's the thing. I don't give a shit about Skibidi or Gyat at all. Those don't bother me in the slightest. No, those don't bother me. I'm actually quite fine with that. Those don't impact me at all. I'm like, oh, whatever. Dude, it's Skibidle. Is this Samur Kingdom? It's like, do I know this little song? One of the only, like, samurai sounding songs. I think it's silly, and I don't think it's exceptionally funny, but it doesn't, like, actually bother me like some of the other terms I had mentioned that do. And I wonder if that's the difference. So I got long fall and slow fall. What did I get? Long jump and slow fall? Something like that. Green? What do you mean green coins? I guess that's the other version of the game. I made sure all these levels are like the new version. Not that it's going to make a huge difference, but you know. I've been wanting to play Super Paper Mario recently. It's been on my mind. As if it's never not always on my mind. It was always on my mind. It was always on my mind. There's another game that I do adore. Wait, Mario, what are you doing? Taking ownership and bypassing the censorship is still a positive. Yeah, that doesn't make it better to me. You know what? Maybe that isn't it. Maybe it is just I just don't like the fact that it's AHH and it's like and now it's ass. Big ass. It just doesn't flow. Like, it just doesn't flow well at all in a sentence. Yeah, look at that big ass table. No, look at that big ass table. That doesn't, I just hate that. It really, verbally, I think it's, saying it verbally, just, I hate it, man. It doesn't work. They could have done anything else. Anything else to make it pronounce a little bit better. But no. I don't know. And maybe the usage is just inherently different. It's not like it's replacing the word. Not yet, anyways. It almost tends to... See, now I actually am getting bitter and mad. I was saying all this stuff as a joke, but now the comments keep rolling in and I'm getting upset. I'm actually getting upset. What's wrong with me? I'm not a chill person. I don't know if anyone's noticed this. I'm not actually a chill person. I can pretend to be a chill person, and many people seem to think I'm a chill person. And then the truth comes out. I'm not a chill person. I'm exacerbatingly unchill. Who's this, Mario? Hey, that's a pretty good Mario for fucking 64. That's actually a really good Mario using these tools. Listen, I was bemoaning being sad and lonely during the summer, and the seasons are changing, and I'm cold constantly at work, but hot when I'm outside. The words are changing. I'm depressed and tired. Everything's going to shit in the world, and I'm like, man, I can't even say ass anymore. God, what is the life? And I'm sitting here. It's like fucking 92 degrees outside, playing Mario, where I see a big ass statue of Mario's big ass, and it's like, it's not okay, man. This isn't the life I signed up for. Where's the adventure? Why aren't I getting picked up by like a wizard on the outside? He's like, son, you must come into me. You must come into me. Come with me into me in this back alley, and then I come into the wizard. I come into the wizard place, and he tells me we have a quest to go on. He shows me, he's a real wizard. He shows me, the wizard shows me his rod. So I see the wizard has a rod, the wizard's rod. He lets me hold it. I hold the wizard's rod, and then he's like, "Yep, it's proof I'm a real wizard." And I say, "Oh, thank you, Mr. Wizard." And then me and the wizard go on an adventure to save the planet. And I get like a cool sword. That's what. Why can't I do that? You know, like the Christmas indoor coloring. You know what? No, you know what? You're telling me to be negative? Yeah, fuck this Christmas-y ass coloring. You're wrong. It's like a samurai. It's like cool samurai shit. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Christmas. Nobody likes that outdated holiday. Keep up with the times. Everybody likes Halloween. Nobody likes Christmas. You kidding me? What a boring old holiday. Where even am I? What really zeitgeist love game do I hate? I don't hate anything. Except for many things that I've named during the stream that I absolutely hate. But aside from that, I don't hate anything. I don't know if there's any games that were really I mean, there's no popular games that I hate. There's only popular games that I just haven't... that I just have a disinterest in, I guess. I don't know. Hate is something that I... like, implies that I... Hate is strong when it comes to games. I don't know this game I... like, is there a popular game that I kind of dislike? Maybe. Like Halloween, but... again, I don't like winter at all. Christmas is right in the middle of it, so that doesn't help. Do I don't know if I hate Roblox, but I hate how, like, a lot of games are scummy. But that's particularly scummy for children. It gets children to spend a lot of their money for almost nothing of worth. At least in other stuff, you can spend money to buy microtransactions. At least you're still getting shit made by actual developers and not like some yokel who's like 32 who's like, yeah, I'm going to scam some children. I'm going to make this shitty game. I'm going to sell people shit in the game to cheat on it, and they're going to spend like 40 fucking Robux, which is like 70 real dollars. Make my living that way. Maybe it's a little harsh, but... so maybe I hate Roblox. I don't know. I don't think I hate any game, though. This is Galaxy music? Maybe? Yeah, it is definitely Galaxy music, actually. That piano in the background. That sounds Galaxy as fuck, so it has to be. Is there any reason for you to be over here? Do you, like, drop a star or something? No, but I guess you're something I have to kill to get stars, so, you know, fair enough. Fuck Roblox. I don't know. Not that I'm against the idea of some of the games, and I've heard that some worthwhile stuff in there, but I think it is kind of predatory towards children in a way that even other games aren't. I think Fortnite is like IP schlock shitfest, but it's still technically a free game that you can kind of get anything you want on there. You can pay for it if you get a season pass, and that helps. Otherwise, you have to put a lot of time to it, and you could say that is scummy in and of itself. Although most gacha games you could argue are scummy in some aspect. But it's still a real game with a lot of content for people to play, and it's still free. Not nearly as bad as something like Roblox, I think. Which is ironic. It's like Minecraft, but it's scummy. In Minecraft, there's a treasure trove of free content and free game modes and stuff you can play that people make. They don't typically cost shit. Maybe it's different. Maybe I'm wrong. But no, I don't hate games. I don't really hate any games. I can't think of any. A game that I played. I was like, oh, this is a AAA big budget game that everyone's talking about or whatever. And I'm like, fuck this game. This game sucks my fucking cock. No, I never felt that way. And if a game could suck my cock, I don't know, maybe it'd feel a little different. Maybe I'd love that. I don't know. Never mind. Let's get off this topic. You know what? There actually are probably some games that can do that exact thing. I just have to look. I'm sure there's some on Steam. What is that brand? The Lovense? The Love Sense? What is it? What the fuck is it called? You get one of those. You play Ultra Kill. It has an official compatibility with their products. What are their products? I'm not gonna tell you guys what those are. You figure it out. I do have a weird memory. Like, I don't remember playing this a lot as a kid. I remember once playing this as a kid. Where for whatever reason I was playing, like, video games with my dad or my sister or something inside. Then he left for whatever reason. It's like, you know, time to do other shit, I guess. And I was like, I want to keep playing. So I boot up Mario 64 on the Wii using the classic controller. And I remember he comes back in and he gets fucking pissed at me because I was still playing games. Because clearly he's like, games are over. I'm stopping playing the games to do something else. And I just sit down and play more games. And fair enough, he was probably like, what the fuck, man? Do something with your life. And, you know, maybe he was right. But I was like, I want to play Mario 64. Just mucking around. And when someone gets angry, he's like, I don't ever know what to do as a kid. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't many kids in my neighborhood that I really knew. So it always felt like there's nobody to hang out with. My dad talked about it as the youth, that they were just roaming packs of children with like shotguns. And he'd be blowing up like hot dogs with firecrackers. I was like, that's not really... That's what I had. I was still just outside, but I didn't often meet people. And one kid in particular was a kid that, like, we weren't on good terms. So if I encountered him in his pack in, like, the fucking park, I'd come to blows, dude. It's not okay. This is back in Texas, of course. Hey, man, are you good? Why are you in a hole? Very mysterious. Very mysterious. I don't hate Fortnite, I guess, not because of the game itself as much as what it did to the game industry. I mean, I don't think it is itself the cause of, like, free shooter IP, like, IP schlocks. Any game would have done it. And you could argue a lot of games were doing stuff similar beforehand. Fortnite just blew up because it appealed to children. And children will play free games because they don't have money. I played a lot of free games as a kid because I didn't have money. Not even just money, but an ability to buy games online is a big deal. Not like in person with my cash allowance. Howdy. I guess these days kids probably do get like a credit card. And I got a credit card at some point, or like a debit card to use. But it took a while. I mean, it took many years. I got cash instead for a long time for like allowance or doing chores or whatever I got for like, stuff like that. However I made money as a kid was usually cash. But, God, what was I fucking talking about? Jesus. Yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about at all. I got distracted by Mario's fat fucking... I was playing Mario. I was playing Mario. Isn't it sad that the best things are gonna eventually fade? Summer's gonna end, everybody. And once summer ends, what do? Right, the controls are a little fiddly here when it comes to turning Mario around. I don't know if it's just my controller settings. The only problem with emulation is I'm never 1,000% certain if these are the actual controls that I expect from the original game or not. It's like it's kind of hard for me to tell. How do I fucking do this? Get up there! Oh man, if I had like a little bit more health, I could have done that. Get out of here. Sky High Honeyworks. Marge. Oh, it's hip to fuck bees, the level. That you stick to walls. Another galaxy. Wait, you don't know about the it's hip to fuck bees? Listen, just look up in Google it's hip to fuck bees. And you'll know what I'm talking about. Don't make sure to safe search though. Don't be doing the fucking. This is good music, by the way. Outside of the box to solve this puzzle. I don't get it. What's the puzzle? That was easy. I thought very in the box for that one. Wow, this sticking to walls mechanic is actually quite fun. They should have done that for power-up. Have they never done like a stuck to walls power-up just temporarily for Mario? It seems like a very good, fun thing. I guess we're going to do that with DK, actually. The weird thing about DK coming up is that you can just explore freely because you can climb up walls and stuff. So it's a platformer, but it's not really a platformer because the platforming elements are like you can go anywhere. Pretty much. I guess there's still the platforming elements of there is a small thing that you don't want to fall off of. That's probably still there. With how open rain it is, it's like, oh yeah, just, scaling stuff is no longer an issue. And it's not like Breath of the Wild where you got stamina and stuff. No, it's just free floating. Wait, first of all, you could do this? I don't think you could do this. By the way, these are people who are much more talented and creative than I am, at least. Or rather, these are people who put way more hours into making levels in this level editor. We spent more time and thought into thinking about how these levels are going to look and how they're designed. Which I haven't done, which is why they're exceptionally much better at making this. Oh, I don't hate how my level is turning out necessarily. I actually like making levels in Mario Maker. Though you always have a spurt of inspiration, and then there's the idea of like, okay, now I gotta finish it. I like the levels I made, though. I feel like they could have always done better than they ended up being. Mario Maker's level system is kind of fucked. I don't know how, like, what good solution there is, but typically you just get, like, you know, the same levels over and over again, or the ones that get popular. Oh no, Mario, what are you doing? No! What? What? Huh. Huh. Well, that was unexpected. This level was fairly linear, and then it got open, and then I got lost. What a real... I need orange paint, everybody. My gamer senses weren't tingling properly. Honestly, the trickiest thing that they've managed is that they make this place look appealing. That's the hardest part. When you just get, like, a big empty square, I feel like it's so easy to just make another big empty square. It's like, how do you, like, make a landmass look appealing in 3 dimensions from nothing? Especially when it's just a discrete size that maybe ends infinitely on in other directions and stuff. Or there's a sky, or you know what I mean? Having a sky is easier, at least, because then it's like, well, yeah. Just make it an island. Whoever did this, you did a good job. I'm proud of this guy. Listen, whoever made this level, Schoolmaster 4, if your parents didn't tell you were proud of them, or they were proud of you, I'm proud of you. I hope you take that to heart. Swim up, swim up, swim up, swim up, swim up. We're making this Mario level. Just for me. This stream is all heart? I don't know what that means. Have I ripped my... Have I done like the... Just picture a red heart pulsing. Like a cartoon heart right here. Just gonna shove it like... Just fucking under here. Alright. You're asking if they've done wall cling power-ups. Wall climb with cat, I'm guessing doesn't count. What about the bird power-up? Bird power-up's a little different because it's more like an enhancement to more... I'm wanting how it works in this game, where you can still jump like Mario. Like that. But then you can jump again. It's like wall kicks will work, but you get to stick. You get like sticky boots. Something more like, because the bird is cool. I love the bird, but it is like a transformation, and it's fundamentally a little different. I'm mostly thinking of like the bird is traversing a single wall, where my appealing of the wall climbing is here is I get to go back and forth between walls. I guess is maybe what I'm kind of more thinking of. Maybe it's more sticky climbing than wall climbing, but because then I feel like Spider-Man. It's just like snip, snip, schnup. It almost lets you be more strategic with your wall kicks, I guess. I don't know. It feels very satisfying to just, like, jump and stick. Isn't there, like, the fucking gloves in Spelunky that you cling to walls? I mean, Cat, I guess, can count. I don't remember Cat very well, because, again, 3D World I'm not that extensively used to. One day I'll play through 3D World in the stream, because I think I would really like it. Can maybe think of a game that does that? I don't remember... I mean, Odyssey Powers is just... I still have Odyssey, though, I gotta say. I want to be honest, and I'm so excited for DK. I can't say I'm not, like, at some portion, a little sad we don't get Mario. I know we're gonna get it eventually, so I'm not upset or anything. And I'm happy we get DK more than we're getting Mario, because we're gonna get Mario, but we don't often get DK. But a part of me is, like, really missing playing Mario. Like a new Mario. I want to play a new 3D Mario. So I'm a little bit like, oh, kind of, you know. Not that I'm not excited about DK, and I am. And not that I'm not glad we got DK over Mario, because I am. But there's still a part of me that's like, oh man. I was hoping for Mario. I was excited for new Mario. I was hoping it was going to be soon. The fact that it's evidently not soon is kind of like, oh, well, it'll come when it comes, but... Cat slides down a bit. Okay, I see. Big hope is that it's not the entire Mario team working on DK. I mean, if they just need more time, or if they just got, like, who knows? It could be the most grandiose insane. Oh, goddamn. Okay, fuck this level. Fuck off. Who knows? Who knows what they're gonna do with the next Mario game? It could be anything. I mean, certainly it'll be good and fun. This is not the song I was singing, but it's not bad. These kind of songs are predictable, aren't they? And they're in their unpredictability in this. Bottomly speed ahead. Oh, I like the look of this level immediately. Again, it's not just making making an appealing looking level is very tricky. That looks like a real level. Is the trickiness. Ito. There are minds. There are minds. 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 Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know what this music is from, but I like it. It sounds familiar, this part specifically. But I don't know if I can predict it. Oh, fuck. I don't think I'm gonna live through this one for some reason. I don't think I'm making it. Why don't trees give me life? The fuck is this? Oh my god, what the fuck? Wrecked? I can always rely on you for a wrecked and a kicked, can't I? The old reliable. My irrational fury aside, it's nostalgic at this point. It's like a classic. Is there not like a wrecked or kecked emote of some kind? There has to be on like either Twitch or BetterTwitch.tv or 7TV or FrankerFaceZ or one of the a million ways you can get extra emotes that people use. And some use all of them. Because they have like 20 fucking billion emotes. You'd think that there would be one. Just kill me. Again, emotes warrant people using them. And if there's not people, then there's no point in having them. Same reason why I'm not an affiliate. There's not people. And it's kind of fair, to be honest. What have I ever done to deserve it? What have I ever done in my life? Oh, Mario, I think you're pretty neat. Is that so, Luigi? You think I enjoy spending my years in a shitty apartment, plumbing, with you? Oh, Mario, I thought we were the brothers. Listen, Luigi. We've been living together for 32 years. Ever since you were born, I've been taking care of you, and I love you. But have you ever noticed we've never got any ladies in here? Well, I always thought I thought we were just too busy. Maybe you're too busy, Luigi. But I do have a little bit more desire in me than that. Listen, I know you're my special bro, all right? But I've been trying. The fact of the matter is, I'm stuck in this apartment with you. Not that you're not pleasant company, but I wouldn't mind going somewhere else. Well, Mario, have you tried? What about Peach? What about Peach? You know she just uses us, right? She doesn't understand. She's a good friend. Now, I don't want to tarnish that. Whoa. Well, Mario, have you asked her? Have I asked her? Do you think I want to ruin that? It's me, a plumber. Do you think a plumber like me suits a princess like her, Luigi? No. She deserves a prince. Like, what? That blue-haired guy, what's his name? Prince Haru? Oh, Mario. He was a dog. Yeah, he was a dog. And I'm a plumber. Which one sits higher on the totem pole of what people like? You know the answer to that, Luigi. We both do. Sit down and eat your spaghetti. Damn. I'm sorry, Mario. Listen, Mario, I'm sorry. I wish you the best. I hope you get better, you know? I hope happiness comes to Mario's life. He deserves it. All the shit he's been through. Finally. Jesus, I probably needed that third coin, didn't I? I probably needed that other coin. This shit is hard. Why am I doing this? So I don't know why I turned Mario into, like, Shrek, basically. That's just the fucking plot of Shrek that I just created. Ah! Okay, you know what? This level never happened. You didn't see anything. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Mario. Radiant Rainbow Rumble. Whoa. Holy shit. In my head, I'm not an outdoorsy kid, but curse me, I did do a lot of stuff in the wilderness as a child, mostly with my parents. It wasn't like wasn't every weekend, but my dad would take me fishing sometimes. It'd be catfishing, and that was nice. We'd go to like fisheries in conservatories. We'd go to like national parks. We go hiking. We go to like Dinosaur Valley in Texas, where you get to walk in the falls and see like dinosaur shit, and footprints and stuff. That was particularly cool, by the way, because you could just go. And you would just be like, yeah, you're just walking around doing like a hiking trail, and there's actually like preserved dinosaur footprints in the ground, in the rock itself, and you could just walk around it. And that was always neat. I was like, I didn't think I was an outdoorsy kid, but I think it occurs to me that maybe I was outdoors more than I recall. Yeah, dinosaur shit, coprolite. I wasn't talking about coprolite, but you know, in these days, throw me, toss me. Never throw a dwarf. Hello. We're talking about meteor shit. Sorry, that's a Creepshow reference. What is this? I know this music. What is this music from? See, whenever I do that scream, it's not even on purpose. I've like Pavlovian myself to make noises when I play games. But then that's like the fucking Luigi voice again. I'm not going to do another Luigi and Mario depression bit like I did earlier. That's a little too excessive. Mario can only take so much depression in his life. He's a sad man. Like, there's no more depressing figure in this planet than... Oh, this is... Yo, whoa, yo, I was doing good there. Nope, no. I can't believe it. Sorry, it's genuinely unintentional. I just can't help myself. No, I swear to God, you can do that. I'm so good at games. This is a cool tile set, though. Again, what's more fun about the builders? I think, like, what is the breakdown of people, for example, who play real Mario Maker, not just this version of Mario Maker in 3D? In which they actually, like, what percentage of people build versus play? Because even though it allows people to, you know, anyone can make a level Mario Maker. The majority of people who actually make levels that people play is probably significantly smaller than the amount that actually just play, right? Most people probably make, like, one level at most of dubious quality if they even bother to finish it. And some people might be way more interested in building levels. Some might be more mixed. But like you imagine, anyways, that what is the big appeal for people is that it's basically infinite Mario levels for those who want it. Ripperoni pepperoni. I like pepperoni. I had some today. It was all right actually. It wasn't delicious, but not because of the pepperoni. Because of the conduit wasn't exceptional. Whatever you like. Whatever you use as the conduit for pepperoni. Sorry, I just screamed like a man who didn't understand what was going on. Did that ever happen? Like, I wasn't screaming because something was scary or like or thrilling or frightening. It was like my brain didn't know what to do. It's like my fucking like something happened, and I was just like I don't know what's going on. I just have to scream. That's just what happened to me. Just straight pep. Yeah, not everyone just has just straight pep, right? The pepperoni secret and all that. Most people have like a pepperoni conduit, by which the pepperoni enters their vascular, system. But for many people, it's common, like pizza. Pizza pie is a fairly common pep conduit. But yeah, not everyone has that. Sometimes they have it on like a sandwich. If you get like a little bit of like sweaty pep. Get like a sandwich, but you heat the sandwich up. You make the pepperoni sweat a bit on the meat, or rather on the bread, like a toasted sub. But you got to let pepperoni sweat on the bread. And once it does, it's fucking delicious. Because then sorry, the flavoring of the pepperoni gets into the bread a little bit, and if you add other meat on there too, and it's like fucking delicious. When I was young, I was obsessed with level creators. I still like some level creators, but I feel like it's a lot of patience. And on stream, especially, obviously, I don't want to spend. I can't do too much. Some salami and pepperoni go on a sub. Oh, delicious, dude! Pepperoni on a sub is fucking wonderful. Whoever flanderized pepperoni as the pizza food. And it's good. Pizza is great, but pepperoni has so much more versatility. Oh, what's wrong with you, Mario? I don't know what's wrong with Mario. God. I eat ramen every day for lunch, but I could fucking eat like a sub sandwich. You get some nice deli meats, oil. You get the oil and the vinegar. You get the subs. You get the nice deli meat. You get I don't know, some provolone or something. You get the banana peppers, dude. The banana peppers and the lettuce. Maybe some mayo as well if you really want so. Fuck. A good, utterly stacked deli sandwich. Can't be got. And really good, soft but crusty bread. There we go. What are you doing, Mr. Guy? Don't do that, Mario. What are you doing? Oh, actually, wait. I don't need to do that. I can just do a normal. Nope, that was bad. That was dumb. That was stupid. That was dumb. That was an idiotic, stupid, dumb. Lightly toasted. Yeah, you don't want to burn the crusticles off of them. No, you got to get lightly toasted, but and the bread should already be a little crunchy. It's like a good baguette. You ever have a really good baguette that's delicious inside, but it's a good crusty bread. When someone says a good crusty bread, I start to fucking salivate. I can taste it. Mentally taste the crusty bread. Ooh. Okay, that's not working. My grandma would sometimes get little spiral breads and tuck the pepperonis in between the folds. That sounds delicious. A spiral bread. What is a spiral bread? Was it like a croissant or something? Is it just biscuit dough that they you spiral it up and you make biscuit dough with pepperoni in it? What am I doing there? I don't even know what I'm meant to do. I swear there's a level of I can't blame the controls because I'm now used to them. They're not perfect 1-to-1 64 controls, but that's okay. I knew this was going to be hard. All these levels are hard. Ba-dum-bum. Dude, it's the big purple grape. Or the big purple piece of my ass. It's not lava? It's not lava. Nice. For this, I would want to do okay, you know what? Next level. Prestige Cappy. I miss Cappy. They have mods for Cappy and... What the fuck? What happened to you, Mar? Oh my god, what happened to you? Who is this? What brother is this? Dude, it's Pachario. Oh no. What do you mean? Sorry, what is this? What is this icky paint like goop? What's that icky paint like goop? Now, boys, don't touch that stuff. Come on, guys. Everyone knows the sunshine dialogue, don't they? Yo, this is hardcore Mario. This is, you know, when I talk about super duper fucking Mario, that's who this is. This is super duper fucking Mario. None of that mamby-pamby Mario, bro. No, this is super duper Mario. Super de duper. Super ooper. What do they say? Super. However, that song goes. What is that song? What is that artist? It's the MF Doom song, Super. Where the lady goes Super. She's like Super. What is that song? Whatever. A little scarier than yours. I mean, you're scarier than like most people in the world, so you know. I guess you're more familiar with that, right? But it's okay. I'm sure you're used to it at this point, though. The fear, the children screaming and running away. Everyone going, you know, they go, "Mommy, mommy, what's that?" "Oh, don't look at him, honey." And she grabs his wrist and pulls him away. Oh, there's a bubble. I didn't notice the bubble mechanic there. I just thought it was the bar. I didn't see my health going down either, so I was a little confused. Yeah, this is kind of Sans-like Mario, just a little bit. Super Saiyans. It's like Super Saiyans, but it's Super Saiyans. Ain't that clever? Aren't I the clever one? Drown, Mario. Drown. Let me see you suffocate. Let me see you draw your last breath, Mario. Let me see you gasp and choke for air. Find no respite. God, man, you working through some stuff? No, I'm good. I just really like the idea of Mario autoerotic asphyxiation. Just like that one actor who classically maybe died that way, but maybe he didn't, and we don't know for certain, but it's a common joke that he did. It's a cool start. I mean, it's kind of a weird start to the level, but it's a cool start to the level. Then you have this shit. How many stars are in here? Oh my god. Okay, there's a giant arrow on the wall. I guess that probably tells me where the fuck to go. There used to be a section leader in my trumpet section. You can do like Tuvan throat singing. Or the Mongolian throat singing. Mongolian and Tuvan throat singing are different. It depends on if you use the kume or not. Very different. Very extremely different. Am I meant to go up here? This is so heckin' liminal. Here's the thing. I genuinely, unironically like liminal stuff. Depending on what... I mean, people call everything liminal these days. It's like kind of lost its meaning a little bit. The word itself is like nebulous, to be fair. But I like it. And here's the thing. I never thought any of it was that creepy. I think it might be creepy if you're in it. But just looking at it, it's like, oh, you know... People make the memes, "Oh my god, it's a scary, spooky hallway." It's like, okay, I mean, listen. Oh, you just can't interact. Those are intangibles, I see. Like, I get it. I understand why people think it's silly. But I just think they're neat. They give you, like, the funny feelings. Everyone's been to places where it's like, this is weird. Why am I in this weird, long, empty hallway with nothing in it, and it like goes on? Where's the people? Where? You know, sometimes you just turn a corner and it's like, where the fuck am I? It's that kind of shit. I was gonna play like I guess you call it a liminal space. I played it before. It's called Pools, but they had the VR update ages ago, and I hadn't played it yet because they also added a new level. So it was like perfect time. I get to play it in VR because it's not that long of a game, and I get to play it with the new level. Be a good weekend stream. I haven't done it yet, but I'll do it maybe next weekend. Because it was good sound design previously, so doing it in VR is going to make it inherently much more disconcerting. Oh, I see. You know, it's funny to mention. I like Mario old movie music and Mario new music, but they are different styles. And a part of that is the composers were influenced by different things. Like, you can kind of hear a lot of what Koji Kondo was influenced by when he made his own music. You know. Like, why is there, like, ragtime in Mario 2? It's like, well, no, there's reasons for that. That's just part of kind of Kondo's associations with certain things, and some jazz influence, but even the main Mario theme. It's got, you can hear those, which kind of influence their sound. So inherently, other people who are influenced by other kinds of music make different music. For better or for worse, it's kind of up to people if they like it or not. But and there are some composers who are so specific. It's like, I heard this guy once, and it's like, yep, all your music, I get it. There was a game on the Switch called, or it's a game, it's just a game on Steam, called, what the fuck is it called? It's got like a toilet that chases, it's not Skibidi Toilet. I gotta look, sorry, I'm actually gonna get my Switch. It's right over here. It's an indie game, it's basically like a modern day arcade game. Here somewhere. With all of my fucking games that I own. Where the fuck is this motherfucking game? I like this game, but it's not in my playlist of games that I have played it in here. It doesn't exist. I don't know what the fuck it is. It doesn't exist. Mario is dying. He is dying now. He is eating shit. Mario loves scooping up feces and putting them inside his mouth. Yum, 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 yum. Eat the brown. Yum, yum, yum. Donut Dodo. Sorry, there it is. Donut Dodo, which has a very specific composer. He also worked on Penny's Big Breakaway. He's done a bunch of other indie games. But every time I hear his music, it's like, yep, it's him. The most niche shit possible. But, you know. Alright, get out of his level. By Waffle Guy. Blue Waffle? Wolferstump? Oh, look, it's Croupy. I gotta have like 4 pages. I gotta like just look at some of these things. Because I got tons of pages of this shit. Counter-Strike Dust 2. Even though I'm not like a Counter-Strike person, everybody knows Dust 2, or everyone can recognize it a little bit. If you played like Gmod, or I don't know. Or also, Dust 2 is just a level that they remake in like everything because it's so iconic that people are like, fuck it, I'm gonna make this in other stuff. So even if you're not familiar with the original, you still might have just seen it in other things, or know the name Dust 2. Again, I'm generalizing, not everybody knows Dust 2, but like... I do generalize a lot. I have to clarify, I have the implicit understanding that I do know that not every single person knows everything I'm mentioning, even if I say that everyone does. I'm being hyperbolic in most cases. It's more of a way of emphasizing how common some of these things are. That I've seen it everywhere. Despite not being a Counter-Strike guy. For good reason. I don't know if I just don't have the cojones for it, or if I just don't find it very fun, or if I just don't like the idea of having to engage in a FPS like that to the degree that I'd have to even be like normal. Like, here's the thing: I can play Splatoon, and everybody's like, not everyone's shit at Splatoon, but it's not like you can always make progress, even if you're not like the greatest. Counter-Strike, I'm gonna get like dead like 30 times in my first round, every time for like hours. It's like, okay, I stick my head out of a corner and I die immediately. The skill cap there is much different. And it's like real sweaty gamers, so it's a lot more toxic, and you hear the voice chat, and it's like, what the fuck are they talking about? Why are they talking about women don't exist? Or something. It's like, what the fuck? What's going on here? This is the most gamer shit I've ever heard. That's real, by the way. That was the first time I played Counter-Strike 2. It just came out. I was like, let's play this. Just came out. Why not? Then you have a bunch of nerds who, like, you can smell you can smell through the microphone talking about how women don't exist, and I was like, this is strange. I shouldn't stereotype, but I'm not. I don't have to stereotype. They're doing it for me. Like, you shouldn't be able to smell the body odor from the microphone, but I could. That's the level we were at, and that's my first and only time playing Counter-Strike 2 when it came out. It's like, man, are there even any stars in this level, or is this just Dust 2 to explore? It had gun skins the next Mario. Well, that implies Mario has a gun. Would you count Flood as a gun of some kind? You do shoot. It's water. I mean, you're shooting water, but you do shoot. It's a water gun. I will say my problems with Sunshine were not about Flood. I always thought Flood was a cool idea, so I never hated Flood. You shooting the Xbox lobby? No, I know I missed out on years of toxicity. Thank God. And I know it's probably gotten a lot better, and it used to be a lot worse. But I think it startled me it startled me a little bit because it was the stuff I'd seen in memes, and I was like, is this actually real? Is this still happening? Are there still people like this? And yes, it's just rampant, I guess. Like, God, I'm sorry anybody has to deal with that on a daily basis. But that's just gamers. Bum, bum, bum. Music is good. Yeah, again, this sound font from R64 is like, you listen to other songs, it's like, this doesn't sound good. But they work so well with the instruments they're given. Very intentional choices that make it perfect for what they're going for. Why are these boxes here? What are they used for? I know what I mean, but like specifically. It's all right. I don't know. Like, I'm not so familiar with Dust 2, but it doesn't. I guess it's Dust 2. It's hard to tell when it's Mario 5. There's 10 stars. Okay, there's not 10 stars in this level. Most horrendous shit I've ever heard. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't there for it. I guess I missed out. I don't know. It's funny, again, talking about sound fonts, how dramatically worse this is compared to the original. And not for any lack of effort from the people making it. It's just that the original sound font is just cooler. Peach Gardens. Everybody loves Peach Gardens. Best DS Mario Kart level ever. It's alright. Did you play Half-Life 2 Episode 2? I haven't even played Half-Life 2 Episode 1 yet. I've only played Half-Life 2. I was actually planning on playing it relatively recently, because I could probably knock out those two within a week or two. At least one of them. Like, I could probably knock out Half-Life 2 Episode 1 within, like, a week. Do I know... I was kind of joking about Peach Gardens. I like Peach Gardens. But I didn't actually remember it until they brought it back to 8 Deluxe. Was Music Park in 8 Deluxe? Is that the one I'm thinking of with, like, the piano keys and shit and stuff? Now I'm not certain. Also, I just want to bring up the fact that I have not streamed Mario Kart since it came out on Switch 2. I still want to finish Welcome Tour, by the way, so I probably will. Maybe I don't know. I'll do Secret of the Mimic, and then I'll do Welcome Tour on Wednesday, I guess. Which is ridiculous. Yeah, okay, I am thinking of the right level, then. I do like Music Park. I didn't realize it was a DS level. Again, I played DS. But maybe I spent most of my time trying and failing to do the campaign mission mode and just not finishing stuff. I have been playing Breath of the Wild, by the way. I don't even know if I really, really meant to. And there's other open world games I could be playing that I own that could take all my time, but instead I'm replaying Breath of the Wild. I just can't fucking help myself, can I? What am I doing here? I'm intentionally trapping myself in this box. For some reason. Why would I do this? I'm trapped in jail. It is me. My name is Mario. I'm trapped here in prison. I got in here for killing Bowser. I thought murder was legal in the Mushroom Kingdom, but no, I was wrong. They clapped me in chains and brought me here. How the fuck am I actually stuck? Oh, it was 3DS. I figured. I was like, that does not feel like a DS level, just because of the complications of like how fucking fancy it is. Like that is an advanced DS level, but I guess I don't remember. I mean, I guess DS was a 3D game, right? It was still a 3D game. Oh, come on, I know I can do this. I understand. He's boring to say Waluigi Pinball. I don't remember a lot of DS apparently. I do remember. I think I remember playing on the giant DS in the sky, and that was cool. Which is kind of a cop out. It's like, oh, I like the DS level in the DS. This game is heckin' ass fun. Yeah, it is. Listen, Mario is an animal. This guy's fucking ravenous. Again, did I just tell you how he killed somebody because he thought murder was legal in Mushroom Kingdom? That's true. He thought I was singing for the ha-has, for the funnies, for the bit, for the memes. No. He's a bastard. Tick, tock, clock. Tick tock clock. Speaking of, not tick tock clock. Speaking of Mario. How are these changing? I'm getting rainbow vibes. Rainbow Castle? What is it? What is that level called? Rainbow Castle? How do I not remember the names of that level in Mario 60? Vor! Vor. My favorite subcategory of disgustingness. You're like next to Tick Tock Clock, the other level with the clouds. What is that level called? Airship Armada Rainbow Ride. Rainbow Ride. Thank you. It's like it was Rainbow something, ain't it? Which I didn't hate as a kid. I just was very hard, and I don't think it is like it's kind of a tedious level, but I don't hate it. Rain. God, one day I just gotta play real 64 Mario. Like, how have I just not ever How have I not just played Mario 64? To completion. One day. I mean, same reason I haven't played my favorite game of all time on stream ever, Ocarina of Time. It would be too much like Nintendo, Koji Kondo, Miyamoto, like flagellation. There's only so much flagellation that a man can handle, you know? My god. Where am I even going? What? The flagella. I mean, listen, I've played the game. I've beaten the game many times. I just haven't streamed it. I guess a part of me is like, well, once I stream it, I've streamed it, you know? Not that I can't ever stream it again, but... I guess at that point, I can stream it in other ways. I could stream, like, the other versions of the game, like the HD pack, Narrows pack, stuff like that, if I really want to. Just different. Of course. But it would give me, I mean, playing it at least originally would give me the opportunity to then play it in the future in other ways. Like the Majora's Mask recomp, which I streamed a little bit of. Games are just fun. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. It's fun. Games are fun. Are funny, aren't they? Is there any reason to do this except for fun? Huh. Yeah. Destroy those bricks, motherfucker. Destroy those bricks. Fuck them up. Eat them up. Eat them up like Oreos, dude. Dip them in your fucking cream and chew them. Huh, you're right, it is Minecraft. I just got the diamonds. Look, guys, I got the diamonds. And look, there's a chicken jockey. He's right there. I have to fight the chicken? I'm sorry. DK Bonanza runs worse than I expected. These graphics are not acceptable. I know, it's crazy. More like DK Banano. Fuck, I can't think of anything. I'm not clever enough. More like DK Bonerza. Because it's a big boner. Nintendo's big boner. Nintendo made a big boner. Listen, don't you know about Joker's big boner? Ah! Ah! It's not jumping based, is it? No, it's not. How do they do this? Actually, how did they do this? Because this is done via Switch, not Nintendo Switch, but like. Yeah, you're right. It is a silly game, not worth buying. Listen, if you were some kind of Nintendo drone who's gonna go out there and buy DK Bonanza, get out of my fucking chat room right now, okay? No motherfuckers are paying this stupid game. You're funding corrupt, evil corporations. Play this shitty, stupid. I could make a better game, all right? Goddamn Nintendo drones out here buying whatever slop Nintendo puts out. Joking. I have to clarify, because someone's gonna watch that and be like, he means it. Did you hear this guy? He said it was slop. It's like, no, of course I don't think it's slop. I think it looks amazing. I've said it before, but like, humans eat slop as like our main food. I eat slop every day. Fucking, I'm a slop enjoyer. Based slop enjoyer. Like, soup and stew, delicious. I love slop. Again, we eat a lot of mush and slop. Just slop that shit on a plate. Delicious. There's nothing wrong with that, man. We're baby. Babies eat slop. Babies love slop, dude. Babies can't get enough of slop. Do you know how much fucking slop children eat? And all the food you eat becomes slop in your stomach. A big mushy pile of slop. So, truthfully, I feel like we're supposed to eat slop, and if we're not supposed to, then what's our deal in life? Mario, what the fuck? They call me the Magic Man. I was gonna say, you guys want to you want to turn? Is it random? It can't be random. There's like, what logic have they used to put this in here? It's like I can't even predict it. The game's for babies. So. Say something I don't know. Listen, Nintendo games are for babies. Not like this Mario 64 I'm playing. This wasn't made by Nintendo. Everyone knows that. It was a conspiracy theory. Nintendo stole. Miyamoto stole the idea for Mario 64. From John Tendo. Weird name. He wasn't affiliated with Nintendo though. That's why this game is so good and everything on Nintendo makes it shit. It's true. Poor John Tendo got his idea stolen by Miyamoto, and ever since then, Nintendo's been on this downhill spiral. Weaning off of the success of John Tendo's ideas. It's tragic. I can't believe it. Can't believe it's real. Nobody talks about John Tendo. It's almost as if he's not a real character. You know? But he's real. He's real. What is this music? I don't recognize it. By the way, I'm still editing down my AliExpress DS cartridge bootleg that I did. How did you program this actually? The problem is there's a lot of good moments, and it's like again, taking down any VOD involves basically like 4 times the amount of time of watching it. So I'm like editing, I'm trimming down the fat, right? Where are you going? What occurred to me? Where are you going? Up here? Oh, you fucker. But I was like, oh man, there's all these good moments. I have to cut some of these out. And then I was like, oh, I have 2.5 hours left of stuff, and it's all really good shit. Aside from the fact that I have to reset my DS every 2 seconds, it was a good stream. I ought to do another one soon. God, it's Infinite Mario 64. My brain is draining from this. There's a part of me that almost forgot that someone had to make this level. Like, I'm just going through it, and I'm like, oh yeah, someone made this. Hi, Charles. Croc Legend of the Goblins originally placed as a 3D Yoshi platformer. Moto spat in the developer's face and told them to go back to Sony with the rest of the trash. Isn't Croc actually not bad? They just did not a port, but like, yes, a remake, as you were, of Croc that apparently is pretty good. A lot of love for a game that not many people actually care about, but hey, buddy. Croc is like kind of fine. Well, I've heard it's much better with this recent remake of it. Hey. Need to do a trip called a bomb clip. Dude, are you fucking serious? Sorry, what have I chosen? What have I got myself into? I can't do a bomb clip. Can't take a remaster. I think it has some of those issues still, but it's improved some stuff. But also, it's incredibly short. Like, Croc is really, really short. What does it say in the box? It's got 5 whole worlds to explore or something? Or like... Okay, sorry. The ice physics in this are so... it's like slippery to the max. It's like exceptionally slippery. You're not a bomb, so I can't use you for bomb clipping, first of all. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. There's literally a fucking thing. Anything that just goes back and forth constantly is always like, why? Because then you just have to wait, as opposed to like something that turns on once you step on it. Oh my! These ice physics. Oh my god! It's actually insane. I don't know what they did to this. This feels almost too custom for this level designer. But like, it's like you fucking touch it, and you slide forever. Nope. Maybe one day I'd pick up Croc. If it goes on sale and I notice it's on sale and I decide to pick it up while it's on sale, by noticing it's on sale, which I won't know right now because it's not on my wish list, then perchance, maybe I'd consider bequeathing my mind and money to it in order to play this old-ass 3D platformer nobody gives a shit about. I'd sooner eat dirt in the mud zone, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows about eating dirt in the mud zone. Everybody knows what I'm fucking talking. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. You know, eating dirt in the mud zone. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. What? Huh? Huh? Well, that works. Works! Alright, one more time. Alright. Yeah, I get over here, and then I have to wait for like fucking 20,000 billion hours. 28 years later. 28 years later. 28 years later. 28 years later. I am not afraid. Guys, how come we haven't had Mario 64 too? Where's Mario in 128? Like, for real, alright? They showed us off the Mario 128 at the Space World many years ago, and I was so excited about Mario 128. You know what? They never came to fruition. We never got to see the real Mario 128. You know, that's just sad. Who the fuck designed it? Who the fuck was like, you know what, listen, I get it. We showed this off. We have 128 Marios all on the same screen all at the same time, doing stuff. And I know that became Pikmin after a while, but no, I didn't want Pikmin. I wanted Mario 128. And they lied to me. They spat in my face, they tickled my prostate, and they told me I was ugly. And then they said, sorry, we can't give you Mario 128, because why the fuck would we do that? What do we look like? Nintendo? You gonna wait for us to make one? Didn't you hear the Sega commercial where they said, what are you waiting for, Nintendo to make one? We aren't gonna make one. Then they spit in my face, kicked me in the balls, and said, sorry, no Mario 128, and then they deleted the cartridge. And ever since that day, I've been longing and waiting for Mario 128 to happen, and I hope it does. I mean, there were people out there unironically hoping for a Mario 65, and I don't know what you can say to that kind of person who genuinely thought that was going to happen. Even if they are a kid, like, you know, what is in your brain that convinced you that that was ever going to happen? Oh my god. Okay, you know what? This level doesn't exist. I didn't do this level. It's not there. We're at the 2-hour mark. Let me do one more level. What do we have? We have Devil's Park, Ghost Hunting, Sockeye Station, Moonlit Bog, 2 Tall Mountains, Snowswept Spire, Coin Rush, Bulldog Crate, Cloudy Top Heights. Bowser take. I don't know. Fuck. What does Bowser takes the cake? Oh my god. Yo. Again, for this, I guess it's just like Lego, but like, or Minecraft. That's pretty good for the limited sprites we have. Like, look at that. See, now we've got people just making art. Elixir. Virtual assistant generate me Lord of the Rings, but every character is Morgan Freeman. No, I'm good. I don't want that to happen. Listen, I read the audiobook from like an old old British dude. He was doing all the voices in his old British isms, and it sounded perfect. His name is Robert Inglis. Good voice actor for the audiobook readings of Lord of the... What does that say? Liss. Man, the fucking vibration here is intense. How do I get up here? Bowser is up there, but like... Yeah, go up Bowser's prost... Never mind. You need to do a BL... Why are you explaining me how to do these tricks? But hey, yo, come on. Like, please do a BLJ. Come on. Nope. I mean, I can't really gain speed. It's not... Can I gain speed on that? On something that's not like a staircase? Come on, okay, let's do this. No, come on. Oh, there we go, baby! The BL Jamer. Okay, yeah, BL Jaden. Not doing a bomb clip, but I can do a BLJ on occasion. Yo. Okay, it's a little hard to see that I'm inside a thing, to be honest, but, you know. They call me the BL Jamer. They call me the BL Jamer because I BLJ. Yo, I can't get up there? God, oh, you kidding me? How did that even... Okay, how does that... What? Excuse me? Nice. What the... Secrets. Oh. Why are there infinitely... Oh, I get it. Wait, what? You can do that? Sorry. There's a lot of things where it's like, I didn't know you could do that. I thought, like, there was things I was trying, and I was like, I didn't think it was possible. So you're gonna give me infinitely spawning blocks. I'm gonna use it to throw... Like the pixel from... Okay, camera. Didn't work. Give me a new one. Give me a new one. Give me a new one. There we go. I get it. Oh, that's clever. This is an interesting level, besides the aesthetics of it being just nice looking. I'm assuming I can, in some fashion, throw this at the thing in the middle. The worst part about this is that I can't fucking see because the camera. There we go. Okay, so if I do like... Oh my god. Did that work? I think that worked. I heard a clump. I must have done something. Good. Sorry, because I'm inside, you have to be so close. Mario. Go. Because of that, I can't actually see if there's like... Oh, no. Oh, God. What am I doing with my life? What did I even do when I pressed that switch? As far as I know, nothing. You know what? I'm just happy I did a BLJ. Felt good. Oh. Oh, that's clever, actually. Because then you can't access these unless... That's quite smart. LSS. You're taking me to Bowser. He's funny, haha. He's a funny little guy. Give me a little tour of the entire level. I know his eyes are pretty fucked up, but when I try... Why is there just like a pole in the corners? Assuming it's taking me to Bowser and not just to like where I was at before, but I might be wrong. Yeah, I might be wrong. Yeah, I might be wrong. I was wrong. I don't have to beat this level, but, you know, I did something. That would kill you, Mario. That would be like death. Instantaneous death. I mean, not that... I mean, I guess death isn't always instantaneous, and that's quite upsetting. But, you know what? Mario by Arthur Tilley, Robotronic. All these people. Where's the changelog? There it is. For those who care, a bunch of major changes, new objects, new sample tiles, new level template, star radar, conveyors, imbuing system, which is the coolest fucking shit. Get editor tweaks, gameplay tweaks, improved assets, bug fixes. Fun stuff like that. This is the update to Mario Builder 64 version 1.1. Which is very good. I imagine if they're continuing to do updates, I will probably come back to this one day. I'm still sad that my level I was making got deleted, but you know, it's fine. You don't have to worry about that. It's okay. I don't mind. But it's great. It's a wonderful ROM hack. It really is. It's so smooth. The entire experience, excepting maybe downloading levels, and I think that's fair, is just exceptionally smooth. It's wonderful. It's perfect. It's cool. You should play it. Download it. Right now. It's all free. It's online. It's real. But yeah, that'll be it. It was fun. Because if it's not fun, why bother? Have a good night, everybody. Take care. Enjoy yourselves. Get some sleep. Don't be so down. Enjoy the summer. And have a good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.